doesn't talk.
Hey, what's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Big Brother Slop Show, brought to you by S.W.O.R.D, the superior world of reality discussion. I am your host, Parish, and this is my co-host, Kaitlan.
Hey, everyone.
And tonight we have a very special guest from Big Brother 17, Johnny Mac.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
All right, now Becky, she's having technical difficulties, so hopefully she will be able to join us shortly. But for now, we're stuck with Johnny Mac, but that's okay because he's awesome.
I'm sorry. Sorry that my computer works.
Yeah, Parish, God, that sounded so rude.
Yeah.
You have to feel any better. No, seriously.
I'm crying inside.
You are my favorite, Johnny Mac. You and James were my favorite. I was rooting for you the whole time.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Most entertaining people in the house.
Yeah. Awesome. Try.
Yeah, it was good. So, how has life been since leaving the Big Brother house?
It's been crazy. I didn't even think about this part, like, going into it, like, what it would be like afterwards. And it's just, like, it's weird that people know who I am. I'm trying to answer emails as best I can. I'm really slow with that. And then at the same time, I'm trying to get back to work because I still got those loans to pay off. Those payments don't stop just because you're on Big Brother. So like, I've been back at work for 2 weeks now, and yeah, I'm just trying to like balance it all, juggle it all. It's crazy.
Yeah, I was wondering that. I didn't know for sure if you were when you had went back to work. How was going back to work? Were all your patients all excited for you?
Yeah. It was crazy. Like, I didn't think some of my patients would watch this show, and they were like, "Yeah, we've been all for it." One of my kids, he made a giant mural of pictures for me and put that on there, so that was cool. And then we got people like stopping by the office from like Arizona and Wisconsin and just everywhere. It's just crazy. Like, people just show up, not even to do like dentistry, just to show up and do pictures. It's cool.
Oh, wow.
I probably would be one of those people if I was there, for sure.
You live in Pennsylvania, don't you? And people come from, like, Arizona?
Yeah, right. People are, everywhere.
I guess that's freaking amazing. Like, I understand, what you're saying about paying back your student loans. I'm doing the same thing right now. It's going to take me my whole life. So I understand, your pain. I totally get it.
They don't stop. It just seems like it's never ending. I keep looking at that number. It's like slowly going down.
It doesn't change.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but when I took them out, I was at like 8.5% for some of them. So it's really tough.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have a question. Like, this is my Big Brother. I have the twin twist. And I know Shelly has a twin, and I think Jeff has a twin. But also at the beginning, like, there was a rumor that you had a twin. So do you have a twin, and is his name Donnie Mac?
Donnie Mac, all right. The podiatrist. No, that was my friend Will and Joe. They came up with a twin for me and named him Donnie Mac when I guess that they heard that the twin twist was a thing, and that's when they came up with it. And apparently they did a pretty good job. They just found a picture of me with a beard. And,
yeah,
they just promoted that, and that was hilarious. Joe's a funny guy. Joe and Will, my two friends from undergrad. I got a text from Becky. Should we call her?
Pardon me?
She wants us to call her.
To call her, okay.
Yeah. Should I do it?
Sure, whatever works.
All right. 1 second.
Okay. I guess I should take this moment to apologize to everybody for my voice. I'm sick. I'm losing my voice. This isn't how I sound all the time. Thank you for dealing with me.
Oh my gosh, Kelly, it's really, it's not that bad. You still sound like a female. So
well,
that's good.
That's good, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Okay, we have questions Hillary, I don't know how to pronounce your last name, so I'll just say Hillary. Will you be watching BB Canada 4 when it's out? I'm not sure if he's paying attention because he's calling Becky right now.
Yeah, I absolutely will. Yeah. Hey.
Yay!
Yeah, they started it. Okay, she says she's on, but Dan needs to accept her as a friend or something.
Daniel, accept her as a friend. Hurry up. If nobody knows who Daniel is, that's our producer, and he's listening right now. So
he's in the background.
Not just talking to myself or anything like that.
Okay. All right. So I guess he's just missing in action right now, and then whenever he gets back, he's going to do the thing.
I can message him too.
Oh, he's there.
Oh, he's right there. Daniel, get your act together.
He says he's doing it now.
Okay.
Silence.
Ooh, someone followed me on Twitter. I got a notification. All right, well, should we still do some questions while we're sitting here?
Yeah. Go,
Are you going to be listening?
Okay,
okay,
yeah. Let's do this. Okay, I'm going to do the next question then. We have a question from Kelly Capwell. Why did you volunteer to be a have-not with James and Meg during the last week of have-nots?
Because I figured, why not? It would make the decision easier for Vanessa, and at that point, I was working with Vanessa, so it's just another thing to just, I don't know, get a better relationship with Vanessa, I guess, going forward. So if I can make a decision easier for her, maybe she wouldn't come after me the next few weeks.
So is it safe to say that Slop isn't really that bad, or what?
Slop isn't that bad. It's just kind of like, the worst part is you're walking through the kitchen and you would like eat a snack, and you can't do that when you're a have-not. Like, I didn't mind the slop. Like, I actually felt better when I was eating the slop. Like, it was better nutritionally than the stuff I tend to gravitate towards. But yeah, not being able to like pick up an M&M or something, that was the hardest part.
Mhm. So is it basically like oatmeal or what?
Yeah, it's like oatmeal. Not oatmeal, like oats, like bigger pieces than what you get from like a Quaker thing, and then protein powder and other things. It's all listed on there. It's just that they're supposedly good for you, and it tastes like absolutely nothing.
Oh,
it's almost like drinking water, you know?
Oh, wow.
Except for it's good for you. Okay, well that's cool. It's good to know.
Okay, so you're a super fan. So how do you feel about the Battle of the Block? Hi, Becky. You finally made it.
That
was atrocious. That was atrocious getting on here. Like 3 web browsers, 2 firewalls, restart computer, apps on my phone. Holy cow.
I know. It took me forever to figure out Hangouts when I first did it, too. I'm Caitlin, by the way. Hi, I'm one of the hosts.
Hi, Caitlin.
Hi, Becky. I'm Parish.
Hi, Parish. I know you on the phone. Thank you for bearing with me. I'm so sorry. That was so frustrating.
Well, we're happy to have
you. Made it. Yeah.
And our producer Daniel says hi too.
Hello.
All right, I can ask you both this question now. Okay, so you're both fans of the show, but how did you feel about the Battle of the Block? Like, did you like it or did you hate it?
You go first, Becky.
Oh, how nice.
I liked how our season did it this year. I know when it first started in season 16, it almost went too long, and I liked how our season brought back the Battle of the Block, because with so many people living in the house with 17 people, it's nice to have more of gameplay, but at the same time, I like that we ended it only after 5 weeks, because it is hard. If you're HOH, it's like next to impossible to get the person you want.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very messy to win HOH, and you could go home, but you have to take on the risk. So playing it, it's hard, but watching it, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, I don't know, I don't like it because, like, everyone just puts 4 pawns up, and that's kind of lame, but at the same time, I'm thinking back, like, Battle of the Block competition is way more fun to watch than, like, a have-not competition that no one really cares about. So, I guess for the show, it's, like, way better, but, like, when you're playing there, it's just like, what? Everyone's just gonna put 4 pawns up.
I beg to differ. I hate Battle of the Block. I love the have and have not competition.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I think me and Parish both agree on that. I love the have not competitions. I always thought they were so fun. And yeah, like with Battle of the Block, it's so hard to tell who's really going to go out, who's a pawn, who's not, who's acting, who's not, you know? It's so confusing to keep up with everything.
Yeah. The Battle of the Block, though, like, someone's life is on the line to some extent, whereas the have-not, they're still going to be there, not depending on whether the outcome of that competition, but, yeah, it's just one of them are going to be sad. And then you don't even see that, really, the rest of the week, them being that upset, you know? Like, because the have-not thing kind of just, like, falls off the radar after a bit.
Yeah.
And I will say it's, like, nice not playing have-not, because for everyone who's in the game, you don't want to show all your skills ahead of time. So for me, I only want to show, like, the fitness side, but not, like, logical, you know, competitions or puzzles, because you don't want to show everything that you're good at. So if it's a have-not competition, it's about me eating or not, like, I don't want to bust out all that skill set. Like, I'd rather stay in the game longer and not eat that week than... So I kind of like we didn't have to do that.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Excuse me. All right. Parish, did you want to say one of the statements, or do you want me to do it?
You can go ahead, Caitlin.
Okay. I don't know what this is supposed to mean. It says, it's a statement from Sunny Sky, and it says, Johnny Mac, Vanessa, and Jace should do a song together. Do you want to do a song together with
I'd
Vanessa?
be down to do that. They're both pretty good at what they do. I was so surprised that Jace was so good with lyrics and everything. And then Vanessa, we talked about production and everything in the house. Like, she knows what she's doing with that kind of stuff. So I'd like to hear some of her stuff. And yeah, I'd be down. That'd be cool.
Let's not leave Steve out of this. Everybody remember, he's into all those sound stuff.
Yeah.
That's his language too. So we gotta somehow put Steve in, like, to produce it.
Yeah. A collaborative production, him and Vanessa.
Oh my gosh, that would be so funny.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we have a statement from, it says F-root, but I think it's supposed to be fruit, so I'm just going to say fruit. It says, as this is going to happen at 3 a.m. over here in Europe, I'll send you my thanks now and ask if you want me to send you some amazing German beer. So do you guys want any German beer?
What kind of German beer?
I guess so. Yeah. Yeah. I'll get my P.O. box set up.
Oh, it's F-root. F-root. Okay, it's not fruit. It's F-root. My bad.
Okay. We had an issue with that another time before this. We didn't, yeah. The name got all mixed up. It was really confusing. Yeah, that was with Willow. If anybody wants to go watch that, it was pretty crazy. Crazy
It
blonde.
was hilarious. Oh my god, it was so hilarious.
Okay, so we have a question from Katie5 IHOP for John. How was the Mutter this weekend?
Oh my god, it was cold. We got there and there wasn't a cloud in the sky. We got there around like 10 and we started at 11:30. I was like, well, at least the sun's out. This is going to be pretty good. People were finishing. They were fine. And then as soon as we start, like maybe 20 minutes into it, the clouds roll in and it's just overcast everywhere. Yeah, as soon as we got wet, it was cold, and everyone was cramping up everywhere. And a lot of the obstacles, they like redesigned them since I had seen them. Like I ran one earlier this year, I saw some of them redesigned, but I got to see some other ones this time, and they were way harder than I remember them. There was this one they just dug like deeper trenches than before, so some of the like you were like 7 feet down in the ground trying to move each other through these trenches. And you're covered in mud the whole time, and that's like when it got really cold and everything got pretty tough. But yeah, I'm not gonna do mudders in like winter temperature situations anymore because it just snowed here today. On top of that, so it's probably a bad idea. I'm gonna stick to the summer and the hot weather.
Yeah.
You said that like 2 weeks into us moving in the house. You're like, I have this really late one in the season, and you're wondering if it,
Yeah. I didn't think October would be that cold, but now I know October is kind of cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cold.
Here.
I can't believe it snowed there. I'm in Alberta, Canada, and it's really nice. It was warm today. Like I didn't have to wear a jacket today.
Really?
So that's crazy. I just did a mud run too, but I did it in August. So
Oh yeah, where at?
it was nice. It was here. I live in Red Deer, Alberta.
Okay.
Yeah, so we did it here. It was at where like we have a ski hill right by here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the same thing with us too. They had these like huge holes and trenches that we had to like completely swim through because if you put your feet down, you weren't gonna reach the bottom of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were really
the
cold.
ski slope ones can be tough because they send you up and down.
Oh
lot.
yeah, the hills that we had to go up and down were nuts, but it was so fun though. It was my first year doing it. I loved it so much.
You want to do it again?
Yeah, I will definitely be doing it again
That's
next
how
year.
I feel after every one. I'm miserable, and I'm like, sign me up for another one. Let's do it again.
What is the one called that you guys do out there?
I've done them all over the place. I've never done the same one twice. I did West Virginia was my first one. Then I did Allentown, PA. Then I did what was the third one? I did Vermont was 4. This one was Philly. This was 5. I did Virginia. Virginia last year. That was probably my favorite one because it was the right time of year. It was on this like horse farm place, so it was nice. It was kind of hilly, but it wasn't too up and down. And yeah, it was just that one was probably the most fun.
Nice. That's awesome.
Okay, so we have a fan question from the My Eater. It says, John and Becky, if they did have the have-not competitions, would you have thrown them?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just what we were saying, is that you don't want to win a competition if it's too early on. So you can't show that you're great at athletic, and then if it's a logical have not, you should throw it. You don't want to show that you're a very well-rounded competitor too early on. So yeah, if it doesn't fit your style of game, you should. But because who knows, they won't take you to Final 3 if they know you're more likely to win all those types of comps. So not a bad idea.
Yeah, I thought being a have-not wasn't that bad. I mean, it's not like you have to wake up and go to work in the morning. You can sleep all day if you want.
Yeah.
Like, you can eat as much as you want. I mean, like, some people in the house, they're like, oh, my God, I'm a have-not. It's so horrible. My life is over. I'm like, this really isn't that bad. If you have to take a cold shower, okay, but, like,
you, me, and Jackie were the best have-nots by far. Like when it got to us, everybody else had been whining, and they like would forget we were have-nots. We're like, yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Is it like ice cold water, or is it just like cold, like meh?
Yeah.
Go.
No, I think it's just cold, and so it's not ice cold. Like, okay, no, if you go swimming in the Rockies here, it's colder.
Yeah.
But so it's not ice cold. It's just uncomfortable. But if you learn the technique to be hanging out in the hot tub, and then you go to the shower, like the inside of your body is hot and warm, and then you go to shower.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. It's like
Nice.
hose water. It's like they just didn't touch it with heat, you know? It's
Hose water.
Nice. Well, that wouldn't be that bad. I always thought of it as being like ice cold, like you can barely even stand in it. You're in, you're out.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was like.
Yeah. All right, so I guess we'll move on to this next question. It says, how was hanging with Meg this past weekend, and what was your favorite moment of hanging out with Grandma?
I love Meg. We had so much fun, and like, oh my gosh, I just miss being back in the city. Like, I lived in a large city like New York for 2 years, as well as Munich, but so like riding around the transportation and just hopping on the subways, going to big parties, great restaurants everywhere, live music, like we just did so much. But I think the best part was probably her friends, because she talks about this amazing group of friends, and then when you get to meet them, like it changes the night when you're with this awesome group of people and lots of personalities. So best part was hanging out with all of Meg's friends.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I hope to visit NYC one day. That sounds amazing. Hopefully not in the winter, because it's way too cold. But maybe sometime in the summer or spring, I would want to go visit NYC.
I agree.
Right. We have a question from Sebastian, and he says, Jenny and Becky, what was your favorite part of being in the house?
I think my favorite part was just like getting to play a game and not having to work for like 3 months. It was just like a complete change of life for me for like three months. Even though like I hated it at a lot of times, like I was like, this is pretty cool. Like this is epic game in here, and it was fun. Yeah.
I will say, I'll piggyback off of that, because it's funny, like, you're doing these outrageous competitions that are so serious, and I always had to point, stop, and laugh. Like, here we are, a bunch of adults, like 26, 30, 33, lined up at this door about to play a ridiculous yard game, and it's like for death. And so you have to just, like, take it out of, like, what am I doing? I'm about to run around OTEV and Waterfall, and it feels like, this is my life. Like, so looking back, there's no other time that you'll get to do that, unless you do the Tough Mudder.
Yeah, I was just thinking it's like waiting to do mud run every day.
Yeah.
It is. And crying when you fail, and,
Yeah.
And you get to wear a squirrel suit sometimes. That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Yeah. That's funny. So I'm going to kind of piggyback off of that. So out of the entire experience of Big Brother, from trying out all the way up until now, what has been each of your favorite moments?
I know mine.
If I can, yeah, go, because I don't
I
know
like the
mine.
On the Edge competition. That was sweet.
did
I'll
like
stick
that.
by that for all the times. The rain coming down, thunder and lightning.
Oh my
That was
God.
epic.
You like that?
It's
Yeah.
so surreal. It's so surreal. It puts it all in perspective then, like, and you have a lot of time to think about things.
Yeah.
But
So how did both of you guys apply? Did you go to a casting call or what?
your story's better, John. Take it.
Oh, I applied for 3 years. I've been applying since 15, and it got better and better each time, and then I made it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's probably all I can say about it. So.
Yeah.
I was on a dating website and got recruited.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I had dated a guy for a little while, a couple months, and then I was just not dating anyone. So my friends were teasing me one night, like, you never hit on anyone. You don't even talk to a single person. And so I was just like hanging on Tinder, like, fine, I'll get on Tinder. And then I swiped right on this guy, and he was like, hey, well, I'm not really in the market to date, but you should come on Big Brother. And I thought it was spam, so I didn't really respond. But then turns out it was a legit thing. And then from that point on, the second I decided to go to that second casting call, it was like I was eat, sleeping, breathing Big Brother like any moment of the day. Like I crammed in 7 seasons in 7 weeks so I could like thoroughly understand this game. But I loved it.
That's awesome.
I know.
Oh. But Johnny, did you send in a video or did you go to a casting call?
Yeah, I send in videos every year, and like the first year, it was pretty good. Then the second year, I took things from that video and put it back in, and then like new things that happened, like I had gotten caught in a flood, and my car was like getting washed around Allentown, so I put all that in there. And then this year, I was just like, I just had so much new stuff on my phone, I was just like, I just redid the whole thing, and yeah, so.
Nice, that's awesome.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, question from Hillary. Watching the show, were you surprised by the way anyone was portrayed?
John?
I haven't seen the show yet.
Oh my God!
I watched a couple competitions, and just to see how like they were shown on there. It's kind of close to how it actually happened. There's some things that are left out, but yeah. So I haven't seen it yet. I'll probably watch it in a couple months. I'm just like, I don't even have time to watch Survivor right now, and there's only 4 episodes of that. And so when I actually have time, I'll actually go back and watch it someday.
Okay.
That's crazy. So Becky, have you watched the whole thing?
I've tried, but I get annoyed and I turn it off. Because when you, like, know things happen in one way and then it takes place, like, it's filmed at a different and it's cut this way, you're like, ew, no, like, that's not how. And so, like,
Yeah.
you know, and everyone has their own perspective, so I just turn it off. But I will say John was hilarious because everyone came out of the house and, you know, like, he shocked a lot of us because of his DRs. I think Austin played a better game than I realized. I didn't realize Austin got any of the Big Brother game. So watching the first couple episodes, I was like, holy cow, he was tracking way more than I thought. And then, I don't know, I haven't watched the show, but I heard that Steve hated me in the diary room, which was funny. But he doesn't hate me at all in life. But that was someone that I never saw that coming at all because him and I got along just fine in the house. So I haven't seen it, but everybody asked me about it. They're like, why was Steve mad at you? I'm like, Steve was mad at me? Why? So I know as much as they do, but I've also haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, no, I was confused about that too. I didn't understand that at all when he was upset with you. I don't know. I just kind of figured something happened behind the cameras that we didn't see. I don't know.
No, I'd like make him dinner and that kind of stuff. But him and I have talked after the show. He's wonderfully sweet, and it's just kind of like game, funny TV stuff. And
oh, okay.
But I don't know.
It's weird.
Yeah, I never thought there was a problem there because you guys are like always up late. Like both of you were in like the late night crowd, and I was just like, I didn't see any problem there. But then eventually he did start getting worried that we were working together. I don't know if it was around that time or if it was earlier than that or.
Yeah. I don't know. Because I think that would have been a big thing too, is that if Steve thought you would take me to Final 2 if I was in the game, whereas if I was gone, that you would take him to Final 2, you know, he'd want to get rid of me. But it wasn't that late in the game. Like, I went out number 9. We were in the Final 6 or something, so I don't know.
Yeah. Like, that seems like it would be like a late game decision for him. Like he shouldn't have done. He wouldn't have done that so early.
But he got rid of Jackie, not me, so doing all right.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
True. I was really surprised when he got Jackie out.
I was upset. Yeah.
I was really confused about that.
I was like, what the heck, Steve? What are you doing? Get rid of the twins or Vanessa or someone.
He was not going to do that. There was no way. A lot of the times when people wanted Vanessa out, there was just no reason to get rid of her. Like, Final 6 when Steve won HOH. Like, if he took Vanessa out there, like, it was just me playing for HOH next week, like, it's not going to work. You can't. So, like, it's not necessarily Vanessa had, like, the best moves at all times. It's just, like, the numbers worked out because of those 3 that were inseparable, Austin and the twins. You had to do certain things at certain times, and that sucks.
Yeah. Were you guys surprised how long the twins lasted, even though you guys kind of figured out before both of them were in the house, and yet you guys all still kept them in there?
No, because all of us could have won $500,000 next to them. Like, Steve would have won $500,000 next to Liz, and Vanessa would have won $500,000 next to Liz. So they're playing, but they weren't threatening. And so it's like, yeah, if I go to Final 3 with Julia, I'm set. Like, so they were playing, they had a game, but they weren't threatening our $500,000. So that's why they stayed in.
Okay.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. We always kind of wondered that, right?
I will be honest, like,
Yeah.
I wanted them to go, but
Yeah.
now I understand what you guys are talking about, but from, like, a fan standpoint, like, we just wanted them to go and just go.
Yeah, if we were playing like, oh, let's get rid of the people that are annoying us, maybe they would have gone earlier, but at the same time, like, a lot of us were in there to win, so we want them near the end.
Right.
Oh my god.
Their code name was Team Summer Camp because they would just run around playing bikinis all summer. So we called them Team Summer Camp. So we're like, well, let's just leave summer camp in the game a little longer.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because they weren't actually playing. They were there for the twist. They're hot twins in bikinis, which is why they came on. Not because they're $4 million poker players or doctors or, you know, I think Austin played a good game. I think he, you know, he didn't win a lot of comps, but he was playing a smarter game, so.
And then they randomly won stuff, and then they did, like, things like in the second double eviction, they totally should have gotten rid of me, but then they decided to keep me, so I was like, this is great that we kept them in the game. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, we were happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we better get to these questions, Parish, because now we're losing all of them because more keep coming.
Oh, God. Okay. Let me see.
We are at, to ask, oh, this is from Richard Tran. It says, ask Becky and John, are they a fan of the power of coup d'etat? Coup d'etat? How do you say that?
No, I don't like coup d'etat.
Coup d'etat. Coup d'etat.
Coup d'etat.
No, I don't think that was ever going to come back.
I don't like it.
No.
I like Pandora's Box, except when Jesse's there.
Me too.
I don't like when Jesse's there.
Oh my god, when Jesse stole all the food, I was dying. When he was playing Santa Claus,
my god.
I was so upset that Pandora's Box did not come back this year. I was praying that our year would be.
Me too.
It hasn't been since.
Oh.
I think it was out at 15 and 16.
I don't even remember the last Pandora's Box. I love Pandora's Box.
I remember the last season Rachel was on. Was that 13 or 14?
13 was last when she was on.
13.
I think
I
there's
don't
one more
remember.
after.
14, Frank got stuck up there, and then they
it was 14.
They had to find the balls or something and pull the crane game.
So 14 was the last one.
14 was
I'm so sad.
Okay, let's see. Wait, I gotta scroll up because we have so many questions. Okay. Kelly Catwell says, you made the pizza for Audrey when she wasn't feeling well. Did she ask for the pizza, or did you just do that from the bottom of your heart?
Bottom of my heart, because it had been 24 hours since she had eaten. And so she was have-nots with me, John, and Jackie. And so I prepared a whole big slop thing for her so we can eat slop, pickles. I had brought protein shakes in, water, everything. And our other food for that week was angel food cake. And she would nibble on some angel food cake, but it wasn't really a lot. And so after like 24, 30 hours had passed was when I made pizza for her. So, and she knows that wasn't trickery or anything, but it had been a while.
Yeah. Nice. Says Richard Tran is asking, Becky, which John song cover is your favorite?
Oh my god, I've seen none of them. Sorry, John. You played it the other. other day, but I haven't watched any of them. So I've seen him live. The one he played live for me, whatever one that was, but I haven't watched them.
No, oh my God.
There's so much to catch up on. There's 16 house guests plus a show to watch, and everyone's like, have you seen Survivor? BB Canada? Have you seen this? I'm like, no, none of it.
You haven't seen any of the Big Brother Canadas?
Nope.
Big Brother Canada is awesome.
I
Oh
didn't
my
even
God.
wait until the new one starts, but for us to be backtracking on, like, all BB Canada and BB US and Survivor,
Mm-hmm.
and our social media to be keeping up with one another, it's just a lot right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll definitely be watching the new ones.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, so Sunny Sky says, Becky, if you had a do-over, who would you put on the block next to Vanessa?
Everybody loves this question because they're like, oh, well, what about do-over? I wouldn't have done it different because a lot of people that I'm guessing it didn't make the show was that's the week of double eviction. So we all know it's going to happen. And at this point in the game, I have John, Jackie, Meg, James, and then on top of that, you have a trio. You have Austin, Liz, and Julia. And so what I was just trying to protect myself is I have to sit out for double eviction as HOH. I can't play. So I made a deal with them that if I don't let one of those three touch the block, that for that double eviction, they won't put me up if one of them wins. So I covered my bases. With that being the case, there's 3 people left in the game. That was Shelly, Steve, and Vanessa. So I wouldn't have done it different. I know a lot of people are like, why didn't you just put up Julia? But if I do that, it's taking a strike at a group of 3, and I'm leaving myself very vulnerable. And if one of them didn't go home, which I wasn't trying to get rid of any of them, but they'd be coming after me, which they did anyway. But I survived double eviction at least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be the hardest way to go, would be a double eviction.
It is. It always is. You don't see it coming.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Okay, and we have another question. Devinius Maximus. It's another one for you, Becky. It says, can I ask Becky what her workout routine is?
Yes, I'm going to start posting more of it. So, like, yesterday I did chest and shoulders a little bit, a little running. And then today I played a soccer game, and so that's 2 hours of running. But, yeah, I'm going to start posting those on my Instagram, my different workouts, and also food. I've had a lot of nutrition questions. And I haven't told John about this yet, I might be competing in the spring for a fitness competition. For bikini.
Nice.
Yeah, so but it's
bikini.
you'll see it. It's very toned, but it's not scary big. But but it's very expensive and time consuming. So I'm making sure that I can afford that. But if anybody has followed Caleb on
I was just gonna bring him up.
His girlfriend. So if you've seen, I think her name's Ashley. So what Ashley does, if you check that out. So it's intense, but it's a life-changing thing. So I'll have to want to do it.
Yeah, Caleb looks really good.
Yeah, it's different.
He did I believe he did really good. I think he got like 3 first place trophies or something like that.
He did awesome.
Yeah, he looked really good.
Did he do a somersault?
He did not do a somersault. Austin has to train him.
No, Caleb knows how to do them.
Oh, does he? That's right.
Yeah.
You're right, with all his ninja stuff.
Yeah, he's good.
Why don't we both tweet Caleb after this and ask him to do a somersault for us?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have another question from the My Eater. He says, this is important because he just realized that he wants me to ask John, why didn't you and Steve ever compare notes on what Vanessa would tell you? Were you scared that the others would rat to Vanessa?
So wait, why didn't Steve and I compare notes?
Like the stuff she would say to you guys.
No, because I pretty much knew what she was doing. There's one time, it's when Shelly and Clay are nominated. It's after the veto. They know one of them is going home, and they were talking to Vanessa in the bathroom, and I walk in there, and all three of them are talking, and then they're like, do you know what the plan is or something? Or like I asked Vanessa, what is the plan? She's like, I think. She's like a lawyer, so she's very careful with the wording. She uses the word think. That the plan for next week is everyone else in the house is going to put up either Claire or Shelly, whoever's left, and then John, you and me, we're going to be up there as like the second plan, the backup plan, just in case they get off the block. I'm just thinking like there was like a meeting in the house last night where you were upstairs and obviously some game talk was going down. So if they were telling you the plan, it's not like they're going to be like, hey, Vanessa, you're our backup target, so just so you know, okay? And then, it was definitely something about me, and I was just seeing, like, she's down here telling Shelly, Clay, and me to go after everyone else, and she's up there telling them all to come after us. It's just like she's doing the same thing to everyone, so I just knew, like, what she was up to. I wasn't really scared of, like, discussing stuff with Steve. I think I even tried to at some point when Becky was HOH. I tried to like show him like, this is what she's doing. This is why we need to take her out. And he didn't want to.
So did everyone in the house kind of know that Vanessa was like that? I guess.
Okay, they didn't think she was the biggest. Ugh. No, because I tried so hard to tell them, and they didn't. Like, Austin and the twins were like, what? They had no clue. And then same thing, like, Steve, everyone thought, like, she's against everyone else, but she's with us. So Austin, Liz, Julia, and Steve were just zombies. They'll do anything Vanessa did, right up until the end. And then John and I got it. Jackie got it, too. But Meg and James, they might have. It just was that Shelly was more of a threat to them at the time. She was more of an immediate threat because she'd target them. So they kind of got it, but
okay. So John, do you regret like voting out Shelly over Vanessa? Because I feel like you all should have listened to Becky.
But yeah, I could have voted Vanessa out. That's what I wanted to do. Shelly was in my corner. And then,
I know.
And then it would have been 8-1, and people would have come after me anyway, you know. So there was no point at that point.
Because you would need James and Meg to agree.
And I tried talking to them, and they
were hard-headed.
Yeah, they were like, we need to do what's best for the group, and by the group they meant James and Meg, and it was just stupid.
Okay. Let's see. Oh gosh, let me scroll back up.
I know I gotta go up here. Chantal and Tim one, I think, is the next one.
Okay. Would you ever do All Stars? And they say, Becky, since you saw through Vanessa's BS, do you regret confronting her and not aligning with her instead because you could have kept quiet and played her?
No, I know I've answered this in like all the interviews since I've been out of house. No, I don't regret it because she's playing Puppet Master with everyone. So it's like, oh, do you just hop in line with everyone else and hand her $500,000? Like, no. So that didn't sit. Like, I wasn't going to hop next to Steve, Liz, Julia, you know, it's like, why don't you just get that person out? And so Meg and James had originally told me even before I went HOH that they wanted Vanessa out next, so why wouldn't I have gone after her? And the one thing I could have done is just told her she was a pawn and lied to her, but I didn't. I'm sorry. But that's just the actual Becky coming out, not just a Big Brother or what's the smartest game movie. It's like at the end of the day, I'm like, stop trying to manipulate me. Stop trying to make your deal. Stop trying to corner me, you little lawyer. Stop picking your words. I see right through it, and no, you're not safe with me. And so it felt good, but yeah, was it the reason I went home? Yeah, but she's a great player, so I'll give it to her that she gamed really well this season.
That was my
Yeah, that's what
favorite
me and
week in the
Parish talked
house.
about.
Yes. Oh my God. That
Yeah.
was amazing.
She did a really good job playing this year. She wasn't overall my favorite, but she did well.
Yeah.
She got there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she did.
So yeah, I guess we kind of got 2 questions out of that one. So, Johnny Mac, would you ever do All-Stars?
Right when I got out of the house, I was like, I just was in there for 91 days and I didn't get anything. But now, as I'm getting farther and farther out, I'm thinking like, yeah, I'll play again. Why not? I mean,
Yeah.
what can I do? Lose again? It's not like I have anything to lose, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my God. And
I know. I think
you know, look what happened to Rachel. She came back and won. So you never know.
If I get in there, I could tie Kaser and Janelle for most times evicted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. You just be in the Big Brother record books too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We ask that question every time we talk to people, and nobody has ever said no, that they wouldn't not do All-Stars. I think that would be amazing to go in and be in a house with all these amazing other Big Brother players that you've watched how many seasons before, right?
Yeah.
It'd be an experience of a lifetime. No one, if someone did turn that down, they're nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's see, where are we? Says Becky, Becky, at the start of the game, were you interested in a showmance with anyone? Example, Clay or Johnny Mac? Asked many times in chat. Oops. I don't think I was supposed to say that, but yeah. Someone really wants to know if you would have gotten a showmance.
Honestly, I wouldn't have. It's the #1 thing they want to hear out of you when they're like giving you your keys. You want to have a showmance? You have a showmance because that's what the viewers love. But reality, it's not a good game move. Like,
No.
I think that's what held me back from ever thinking that Liz could win because Austin was playing her game for her. So even as far as she made it, congratulations, but I can't give you a $500,000 because your boyfriend played for you. And, you know, and so even when you go far, and vice versa, Shelly and Clay, boom, gone. You know, it's like I think Shelly could have gone further. Clay sure as hell could have gone further. Liz might have been able to win $500,000 because she would have had to make her own game moves, which I think she would have been capable, but we didn't see it, so I couldn't have ever given her $500,000. So for me, it's like, as far as I made it, no. Like, and I mean, yes, Jordan and Rachel have won that way before, but it's not my style.
Yeah. Well,
I hate showmances.
I do too. But even with Rachel, though, Brendan was evicted well before she won.
Yes,
I don't even think he made it to jury. I don't think, did he?
Absolutely. I loved watching both Rachel and, no, Brendan got to come back in because Luan's, no.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, Luan's
Yeah.
I'm going to get this money and come back. And then he didn't have special powers, and so Brendan came back. So I liked watching them a lot. And then she did, like, Rachel is such a different person and different player. It's why she was one of my favorites to always watch, but she definitely deserved it on her own. But it's not easy. It's hard.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a fan of showmances. I find that in the house and outside the house, it's not a good thing because in the house, yeah, you're targeted right away. And outside of the house, not 80% of the time, we're just irritated with watching you make out and follow each other around, you know?
Yeah.
So
There have been more weddings off of Big Brother than Bachelor and Bachelorette.
I know, right?
Really?
Yeah, way more.
Wow.
They don't last.
There's been 4 Big Brother weddings, and there's been 1 actual Tristan and Ryan. They live about 2 hours away from me. They're the only other actual marriage. Maybe
And
no.
we're gonna
I
have
think
a
there's
Big
one
Brother
more.
baby.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
Rachel and Brennan.
I know, I'm so excited. I know she had posted on Twitter the other day that she's like 4 months now. So that is so exciting.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so people also want to know, like in the house, you two had a little flirtment. So outside of the house, where do you two stand?
No, we didn't do that. Come on.
Yes, you did.
No. But inside the house, it was like ever since the prom night thing, people were saying like, "Oh, they're gonna showmance, they're gonna showmance," and then I'm just thinking like, "Great, now we're gonna lose because everyone thinks we're gonna showmance." So we were like, we gotta like spread out, and we did a pretty good job of that. We ended up on the block together anyway.
Mhm.
So that sucks. Yeah, we just hanging out. Ugh.
Mhm. A fun mess.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I'm lost where we are with the questions now.
Katie, 5 IHOP.
Yep. So this is for Becky and Johnny Mac. What was the hardest part about adjusting back into everyday life after Big Brother?
Social media. Oh my gosh. It's
Yeah.
hard. You could spend 5 hours a day because you have to set up everything too. Like make sure your PO boxes, get a second email. You have Insta. I just added Snapchat today. You have everything, Twitter. So you have to be able to run all them and run them well. And then on top of that, the amount of people that are writing you like, please follow me. I'll give you my left arm. Follow me. And you feel so bad, so you just have to like, make sure that you respond because, I've had so many, the P.O. box is my favorite. It's just like these really great letters and, but you want to give attention to people, but at the same time, we could spend 12 hours a day writing back our fans and we still wouldn't like, it's like dropping a water, drop of water in the ocean.
Yeah, that's tough, and like I've never Twittered before, so I'm trying to figure out what's good for Twitter and all that kind of things. And at the same time, when I tweet, like I don't make any money, I still need to have a job, so I've been back to work for 2 weeks, and I'm working from like 8 to like 5 or 6 at night, and then I have the gym, so I get home by like 8 at night, so that's 12 hours out of most of my days every week that's gone, and then I had to try to cram all this social media stuff into those hours afterwards. It's just like, it's crazy. Like it's robot mode. It's gone from like being completely bored in the house to like I don't get a break. It's weird.
Yeah, that would be hard. So I know both of you guys were one of our favorites in the house, but have you guys had a lot of haters on Twitter and stuff like that? Because I find that there's always going to be haters, whether they like you or not, right?
Yeah. I mean, not really.
No?
I literally had 2 girls get in a serious fight on my Instagram comment today over one really wanted me to adopt her, and the other girl was like, she's not going to adopt you. She goes, yes, she is. She's my mom. And it like went on. It was like this brawl, and you're like, oh my gosh, like that's my idea of like rough comments. Is like, Mom, do you love me more?
Oh my god.
So I guess I'm doing pretty well, but no, John and I both walked away with like nothing, just love.
Yeah,
That's
if
awesome.
there are bad things out there, I don't read them, because like the best I can do with Twitter is like read replies to stuff that I put on, like the front page. It just moves so fast, so like I just don't even look at that. Like, so if someone's like tweeting at me, I'm never gonna read it. Like I have no idea what people are saying.
That's good.
Oh my god. Okay, question from Matt J, and it's for both of you. Have you received anything interesting or neat from your fans?
John has some cool stuff. Tell him about yours, John.
Yeah, I'm gonna show it later, like when I do a YouTube video. But someone wrote me. Well, they didn't write me, but they put together a nice album of stuff from the season. I got like a giant mural of pictures from my office. All kinds of stuff, and then I like getting the photos that they want me to sign, and I send them back, and that's pretty cool, because I was like, oh, these are really nice pictures. How'd they get a hang of them? I want to get a hang of them. Where are these pictures coming from?
That's awesome. I didn't know that you guys did that. If people
Oh, yeah.
sent you things to sign and then you guys just mail them back.
Yeah, they'll send
Yeah.
like the return envelope and everything. They'll have the picture inside, like, hey, can you please sign this and send it back? Like, they cover the stamps and everything. You're like, of course, takes no time at all. But
That's awesome.
yeah,
Yeah, if people have made it really easy for me, I get it right back. I've gotten a couple emails where it's like, hey, could you sign a picture? I'm like, yeah. Send a picture. They're like, oh, I don't have one. And then I'm like, all right, I got to get a P.O. box together and everything and just, like, come up with a system. But the ones that have just come in easily,
yeah.
yeah.
That's the thing. It's just the postage and the picture, because it costs to do the pictures. It costs for a stamp and it costs for envelopes. So they cover it for us. We don't have a lot of money. That's why we went on the show to win $500,000. Like, we're pretty poor.
So have both of you guys received your box full of stuff from Big Brother?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got the box.
That's awesome.
Oh, you can see on my wall. Can you guys see the Trainiac?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Right now.
awesome.
Mine's upstairs.
Ah.
But yeah, I haven't hung it up or anything. But yeah, the box is upstairs and it's wide open. I was surprised at all the stuff I found in it.
Mhm.
A lot of it was like stuff that I was like, yeah, I hope I get to keep this. So yeah, I'm excited.
I know. I watched.
I won't be eBaying any of it. I'm keeping it all. It's all mine.
I was just gonna ask you that.
No.
I watched James. He did a Periscope when he got his in the mail. I don't know if you guys watched it or not, but he like opened it with everybody on Periscope and went through everything. It was awesome. I can't believe the stuff that you guys got back.
Yeah.
I would have done something like that, but we're not supposed to.
You're not supposed to?
That's a funny one. So, like, don't talk about being on the show. What was the show you're on? Anyway, I know.
Periscope?
I won't bring it up. No. I'm going to drop it. I shouldn't bring it up.
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy. I didn't know you guys were supposed to do that. I wonder if he knows.
Probably.
Oh, wow.
I'm guessing not, because I watched it again, like, yesterday. Because, like, when I turn it off, because I had to stop it halfway through, so when I went to watch the rest of it, it restarted all of it, so I had to rewatch all of it again. But, crazy. You guys should send James a message.
James, he'll do whatever he wants.
Yeah. He's always on Periscope. Like, my phone bings, like, at least 4 times a day with him. Every time he's on. It's so funny. Okay.
I actually will say, I'm a big Periscope fan because there's so many questions that you get, and people will typically ask the same questions over and over and over, and they'll email me, tweet me, everything. So for me to be able to hop on Periscope and tell 2,000 people that question, you know, I love Periscope. I'm actually a big fan because I'm like, I'm lazy, but I really want to answer your guys' questions. Okay, go. It's perfect.
That's awesome. I only just downloaded it, I don't know, probably like 5 weeks ago, and I think that it's like linked to my Twitter or something like that.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden my phone started making these weird whistling noises every time like people from Big Brother were coming on. And I would go on there, I'd be like, oh, that's crazy, and then I'd just go and watch it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I love it. I think it's awesome. Okay, let's get on with the rest of these questions. Oh my God, they're just not stopping. It says
The producer has a statement.
Yeah. Are you saying it or me?
Oh my gosh. He says, you guys have broke the chat room. Most viewers for one of our shows ever. The fans love Jackie.
Even though I hopped on 30 minutes late. Thank you.
Yeah.
I know. But if it makes you feel any better, we didn't start till like quarter after because we were waiting for you. So you weren't that late.
I felt so bad. I'm like, I can't get on.
No, it's all good. At least you made it on. That's what counts.
Yes.
Right.
Later is greater.
Later is greater.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
All right. The next one, it says MB. Out of all the house guests, whose personality surprises you guys the most outside of the house? Is anyone's personality different from inside the house?
We haven't seen him outside the house. We get out, and it's just like mobs of people, and then we go back to our normal life, and then we can hardly organize our normal life. So I wouldn't say anyone's different.
I didn't notice anyone being different. When I got out, Audrey seemed a lot happier than the last time I saw her.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
on her blanket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like she's killing it out here, so that's
I think
awesome.
that's fun, is to see,
Yeah.
especially the pre-jury, is seeing what kind of things they're doing. Like, I love following all Clay's stuff. Audrey is incredible. Dave posting things about her baby, and she's trying to get fit right now. Like, Jason is so funny on Twitter. That's the stuff, like, you know, and Jason is music. Jason's always over Periscope. So it's seeing what types of things they're doing with their social media, and who are they, because you have to brand yourself. And it's not a concept you think of, but you have to brand yourself so your viewers can relate to a person and you're not scattered all over. So it's seeing how people brand themselves that's really fun.
I think with personalities too, like a lot of these people you guys were with 24/7, so I think there's not much they could really hide with their personalities, right? Because you guys are just stuck together. You got to get to know each other no matter what.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a question from Devinus Maximus. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Johnny Mac, when are you going to Colorado?
Yes.
Yeah, it's in the works. I'm trying to figure out what works out with everything else, and yeah, I gotta see Colorado for the first time ever pretty soon.
Yeah, because you have to go hang out with Becky.
Yeah.
You know what the hard truth is it's not snowing yet, so he has to wait for the snow because that boy is a skier. So until the snow arrives, we might not see the Rockstar Dentist at the slope yet.
Yeah. Maybe like November-ish.
Yes.
Something like that. Yeah.
I don't know,
November,
J-Mac. I
November
think
like
that's
2
too long. I'm thinking more like next week sometime.
Next week?
Yeah, anything I post, they're like, "Where's John? Where's John?" I'm like,
Yeah.
he doesn't live here. He's not. Every other Periscope, "Where's John? Where's John?" Will Lindsay do? Like, I'm with my best friend at the moment. Like,
You should buy a mask for her, like Johnny Mac mask.
oh my gosh, John,
then
we
she
need to
could
get a
just wear
cardboard
it.
cutout of you.
Oh, that would be funny.
Let's get a cardboard cutout, and then I'll Periscope nice.
Yeah, and then she could just talk for me. She's hilarious, and yeah.
Lindsay will stand behind the cardboard cutout of John.
Oh my god.
No, we got it.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny. So I guess, yeah, this question from Jennifer McGregor is basically kind of the same thing. It says, will you guys hang out in person again soon? So, November-ish?
Yeah.
There's a snowfall.
Yeah.
Pull out the Farmer's Almanac. We'll see when the first snow arrives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Rin Lasco says, John, when are the Wax Street Boys reuniting?
Yes!
I think that the typical cycle for boy band reunion tours, you gotta wait at least 10 years until you, and that's like post breakup. And I don't know. Right now, I'm on my solo career. I think Jason and the twins have left the music business for now, temporarily. And yeah, I think that's gonna have to be years down the road when we've all realized we made a big mistake.
Now, wait, I have a question myself. So when the Wax Street Boys do get together, are you going to include both Julia and Liz and have a group of 4? Or will you, during the act, switch out Liz and Julia while you perform?
Oh, snap.
That's a good one. I mean,
Thank you.
you look at the trios. You got LFO and you got 98 Degrees, and they did pretty good as 3. Are there any 4-person boy bands that I could think of?
I mean,
NSYNC was
no.
5. Backstreet was 5.
98 degrees was 4.
Degrees was 4.
Yeah, that was
Was it
4.
4?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think
No.
so. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, it was 4.
All right. Well, which one was better, 98 degrees or LFO?
98 degrees. Nick Lachey, come on.
Yeah.
I liked both. They were both pretty different, but I do like both, so I can't decide.
But the magic number's 5, so if anything, we need to recruit one more person.
Becky?
That's the way it's got to be.
Actually, you know who would
Throw
be.
Austin in
Who do
there.
you think would be the? No, it'd be Jackie.
Yeah,
Oh.
she wanted to be in the band so bad.
So bad.
Aw.
Because she's the Calvin Harris performer. She's
Yeah.
the Pakistan girl. She's meant to do that stuff.
Like,
Oh,
it
you
was
guys should
borderline,
have
she
brought her
probably
in with
wanted to
you.
lose that battle of the block to be a Backstreet Boy after she saw what it was.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we got a statement from Ashley Arpin. It says, later is greater. My new motto in life. LOL.
Yeah,
Okay.
good.
Right.
I like those words now.
Oh my god. Okay, John.
What?
Alright. Hillary says, have you guys met any BB alumni and have you fangirl over any of them?
Tell him, John.
I fangirl over like any of them that actually talk to me, reach out to me, or call. Like, you're the ones up in Canada. It's awesome getting to meet them. Yeah, everyone's been really nice. Yeah, as long as like that house element coming at you to try to get rid of each other is out of the equation, it seems like everyone's really nice. So
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
We got to meet a bunch too. Like Rachel Riley has a party. The first night, right when we exit the house, we have a big party with like the 300 people that help produce and make the show of Big Brother.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second night, we go out in Hollywood Boulevard. Rachel Riley throws an amazing party. So many past BB house guests are there. Like, I really want to go to it next year. And so we got to meet a bunch of people from season 15, season 16, season 5, like random all over the place, years and years of house guests. And then on top of that, whatever you don't meet on, like at that party, Twitter is amazing because I just follow as many past house guests as I can. And as long as they follow me back, they can instant message me. So I've been in contact with quite a bit. But the only one I really fangirled at was Derek. Like, he is such a smart player. I've always loved Derek. So Derek was the only one that I was like, I've been waiting to talk to you. So.
Oh, that's awesome. Derek was such a good player.
He was
He's great.
an amazing player.
Yeah, he really was. Okay, we have a final question. And it's from Shady. It says, where can fans find you on social media? And do you two have any questions for each other? Becky, do you have another question for Johnny? And Johnny, do you have another question for Becky?
What'd you do after the Tough Mudder yesterday?
Sure, yeah, we went to Applebee's, got a couple beers, and then went and slept. And that's it.
I was wondering, I was like, I wonder if he's going out in Philly or if he's sleeping.
No. We got back, and me and my friend Turner stayed at his place, and I tried going up the stairs, and it was very difficult. And I just really didn't want to do anything afterwards. Everyone was on the same page. My friends Pulsa and Tita, they went back and slept. Like, everyone who ran the thing, we just slept. Everyone was so wiped out. And it's funny because when you're done, everyone's like wrapped up in space blankets and their like jaws are going like, it's like they're so cold, like they can't keep their mouth standing still. Me included. It's just no one's having any fun at that point. Everyone, you just want to shower, and that's about it.
Oh.
I hated that feeling of the mud all over you, especially when it dries. Ugh.
I love that feeling. You're out in the elements.
Oh my
Like
god.
on the edge competition.
Yeah.
Hell is that?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Waxray boy, you're
Oh
nice.
wait, that was my phone, but I have no idea how that happened. So, I don't know. Okay. Whatever.
All right, my question. How was your hot spring adventure?
It was so freaking fantastic. Sorry, I'm like throwing a penguin up. It's so great.
Animal cruelty.
Do you know how hard it is to not bring this guy on the show? No, the hot springs were fantastic, and we went to Strawberry Springs, and it's just like this massive natural cold pool, and then you have a really hot one, a medium one, and then a warm one, and you're just outside in the elements. Oh, and then we got manicures, and then we had wine. It was so wonderful. I went with my best friend Lindsay.
Yay!
Oh, that's amazing. Do you guys
That's
have
awesome.
any more questions for each other?
Nope.
Now we're good.
I think they pretty much know a lot about each other already, so there's not much to ask, right?
Well, I have a question. Okay,
Okay.
so Halloween is coming up, and what are you guys gonna dress as?
Ooh.
Go, John. Do you
I
know
don't
yours?
know. That's a last minute decision every year. I have no idea.
I'm gonna be a peacock.
Nice.
I wanted to be a squirrel, but I don't know how to make a squirrel costume, and I'm not gonna wear the one from the comp. But I wanted to be. I'm doing Vegas with Jackie and Shelly,
Oh,
and
nice.
so it's got to be a good costume. And I had a great one last year, and then I was tired and didn't feel like doing Halloween. So I worked that day, so I fell asleep after 15 minutes into a party. So I'm like, I want to go to bed. Anyway, I'm re-wearing my costume from last year.
Nice. Parish, what are you dressing up as?
Well, you're gonna be Elsa, so I'm gonna have to be Anna.
Hell yeah. I was going to be Elsa last year, but my costume came in on November 1st. It was really nice.
Wow.
Yeah, I was frickin' choked because I ordered it on eBay the first week in October.
Oh shit.
Now I'm going to have to be her this year,
Hmm.
which is fine, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, good
Wow.
time. All right, so where can everybody find you guys on social media?
You go first.
I am on Twitter. I'm at basic_Becky_17. And then for all my other accounts like Instagram, Snapchat, and I'm Becky Burgess, BCKYBURGESS 17 at gmail.com, or it's the same one for I guess that's Snapchat and Instagram.
All right. Yeah, I have the Twitter is BB17 Johnny Mac, all one word, and then Instagram is Rockstar_Dentist, and then the YouTube I'm starting up is the Rockstar DMD. That's it. I'm not gonna snap.
I just got Snap today. I've done 2 so
Three's
far.
plenty.
Oh gosh, I
Awesome.
don't have Snapchat or Instagram. I'm just on Facebook and Twitter. That's enough for me.
Yeah, me too.
Oh no, you have to get Instagram. Instagram.
Everyone keeps
I love
saying
Insta.
that.
I keep seeing
I
it.
love it. I'm not a Snap fan. Because on Twitter, when people tweet me, it's going to go into this weird abyss of comments, but if people write on my comments in my photos, I'll actually see them, and I can see what people are writing me. So I like that it saves that.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, I need to get going. My kids have school tomorrow, and it's 8:30 already here. So thank you so much for chatting with us, you guys. I appreciate it so much.
That was fun.
Absolutely.
So
Thank
much
you for
fun,
having
and we
us.
love you both. We're such huge fans of both of you. I'm so glad we got to talk to both of you at the same time.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you for having us.
thank you.
Thanks. Have a good night.
Bye.
All right. Take care.